And then finally, you have the long question. And these 9 markers are really important, and they have a set formula that will allow us to get really high marks. These 9 markers will appear in your paper 3 GCSE exam as well. So it's important we get the hang of how to do them. The questions always ask you for your decision, your final decision on the issue that you've been studying. So for this one, do you think that the open cast mine should be allowed to go ahead? And of course, it's really easy just to choose one side of the argument and say why you think it should, or indeed choose the other side and say why you think it shouldn't go ahead. But we need to make sure we do this properly so we can get the most marks in the exam. So how do we do this? Well, it might seem like a daft thing to do, but trust me, it really works. The first thing we need to do is write down our answer, pure and simple. Having looked at the information provided, I think that the open cast mine should go ahead. Or indeed, you might write, having looked at all the information provided, I don't think that the open cast mine should go ahead. That's the first thing we need to do. And following that, we've got 2 paragraphs. So the next paragraph should outline the reasons why you understand that your answer might not sit well with some people. So if I think that it should go ahead, my next paragraph should be along the lines of, I can see why some people don't think it should happen. Okay? And you outline some of the reasons using the sources. You outline the reasons why you think some people might disagree with you. Some people will say it shouldn't happen for this reason. They think it will be bad for this, and they think that that will happen, which will be negative. Then your final paragraph is where you bring it all home, because that should probably start with the word however. However, it is clear that the positives will outweigh these benefits. Okay, so that third paragraph is when you really support your answer. If you think that it should go ahead, you say all those reasons why it should. And you'll end up then with 3 paragraphs. The first one will be really short. It'll state your overall position. Your middle paragraph will identify why some people disagree with you. And then your third and final paragraph will say, however, I feel that it's this and this and this. Now, the honest truth is that it doesn't matter whether you're going to disagree or agree with this proposal. So for this one, the open cast mine, it doesn't matter whether you think it would be good or bad. What the examiner is really interested in, and what we'll be interested in, is whether or not you can identify, first of all, your position. Do you agree or disagree with it? And then that you've identified both sides of the coin, both arguments for and against, coming up to your final conclusion. So 3 paragraphs for that one. Have a good go. Do structure it properly. Leave gaps between your work. And remember to lift and use ideas from the source to help you with your ideas and points.